Hello everybody, this is your second stimulus check update, second stimulus package update, and news report for November 30th. Happy Monday everybody, I hope you're having a great day so far. So everybody, we have some great news, and it's that Congress has returned to Washington and are beginning to work on a government spending bill and possibly a second stimulus. According to Business Insider, Congress is briefly reconvening under pressure from Trump and Biden to pass a stimulus bill after months of gridlock. And according to CNBC, Republicans and Democrats aim to approve a full-year spending bill and have reportedly agreed on an overall price tag. And in the state of Michigan, Governor Whitmer is urging state lawmakers to extend unemployment benefits and pass a stimulus plan. Several states across the country, such as New Mexico, Colorado, and even Missouri, have already begun giving their citizens second stimulus payments. Everybody, this is great news because it looks like a second stimulus check will be sent out before next year. Now before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell so you never miss all the newest stimulus updates. And let's get this video to 1,000 likes if you think that Congress must pass a second stimulus check before Christmas. My message to our American government is to pass the stimulus, help the American people, and do your job. If you agree with my message, then leave a comment down below saying, I agree. Andrew Yang, one of our presidential nominees, is also advocating for a second stimulus payment. Now remember folks that Andrew Yang did want to give every American $1,000 a month. What do you think about that, everybody? Would that be a good plan for the United States of America? And would you prefer $1,000 a month or a one-time $1,200 stimulus payment? Tell me what you think in the comments down below.
Defeat Donald Trump. And it turns out that Joe Biden can defeat Donald Trump. We're hoping for a mandate. There were many folks in the House who thought that the Democratic majority was going to grow, and instead they lost 6 incumbent seats in the House. They thought that they could get the Senate, and it looks like they're going to fall a little bit short. So you're going to have a divided government no matter what. And that's not what you need when you're trying to recover from an historic pandemic. Is a stimulus package. It's the second relief bill. Mitch said yesterday that he thinks it should pass before year end. I think this might have helped Democrats nationwide because everyone knows that Democrats are the party of government helping you out, and many people around the country have been very upset about that.
And according to Business Insider, Monday is the start of a brief session for Congress in which it could pass a new stimulus bill. Both President Trump and President-elect Joe Biden have said that they want Congress to cut a deal. Democrats and Republicans have fought for months over the details of the next stimulus package. Business Insider also says that Congress has little time to settle its differences in as a government shutdown looms. Congress is reconvening on Monday, presenting a chance to pass a stimulus bill to inject more cash into the U.S. economy. But time is short. Lawmakers are returning to Washington, D.C. for a short session due to end before Christmas. They also have to use the time to pass legislation to avert a government shutdown on December 11th. Republicans and Democrats have for months been deadlocked over a new stimulus relief bill, despite pressure from President Trump and President-elect Joe Biden to make a deal. Democrats continuously proposed a $2.2 trillion stimulus relief plan, with a revival of the $600 a week unemployment benefit from the CARES Act, and a second round of $1,200 direct payments for Americans, as well as aid for small businesses and funding for state and local governments. But on the other hand, Republicans have proposed a smaller relief package, arguing that the economy is better than expected. In September, they unveiled a $500 billion package that included small business relief and public health funding. Everybody, tell me in the comments down below, which stimulus bill do you want passed? The Democrats' $2.2 trillion relief plan or the Republicans' $500 billion stimulus package? Business Insider goes on to say that Trump repeatedly expressed support for a relief bill ahead of the November 3rd election. And on November 14th, he again called on Congress to pass a bill via Twitter. He wrote, "Congress must now do a stimulus relief bill. Needs Democrat support. Make it big and focused. Get it done." And Joe Biden also tweeted on Twitter on November 16th, "Right now, Congress should come together and pass a stimulus relief package, like the HEROES Act that passed the House 6 months ago." The Associated Press reported on Monday that key sticking points appeared to be House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's demand for state and local government aid, and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's demand for a liability shield for businesses reopening during the pandemic. The pressure is on lawmakers to find a route out of the impasse as cases soar around the country. I believe that Congress must put away the political differences. And they need to just focus on helping the American people. Congress, pass the stimulus. If you agree with my message, then leave a comment down below saying I agree. CNBC also claims that Republicans and Democrats aim to approve a full-year spending bill and have reportedly agreed on an overall price tag. The parties have failed to agree for months on how much money to put into another relief bill. The GOP-controlled Senate will convene on Monday afternoon following its Thanksgiving break, and the Democratic-held House will meet this Wednesday. Appropriators have reached an agreement on an overall $1.4 trillion price tag for a spending bill. They still need to decide where all of the money will go. Both Republicans and Democratic leaders went to approve legislation to keep the government running through the end of the year through the end of the fiscal year, September 2021. And failure to reach a deal in time could mean passing a short-term bill, with spending set at current levels. An expansion of unemployment benefits, moratorium on federal student loan payments, and some protections from eviction will expire at the end of the year. Millions of Americans are struggling to cover the cost. Republicans and Democrats have disagreed for months on the steps Congress needs to take to pass stimulus relief. And Senator Roy Blunt spoke to CNN today on the current state of stimulus. Let's see what he has to say.
To continue the funding for the vaccine, the delivery of the vaccine. We need to stabilize, though, through that the payroll protection effort that worked so well. Direct money to struggling families would be helpful, and some extension of unemployment. But the problem was that our friends on the other side of the building thought that it was $2.4 trillion or nothing. Half of that would have made a big difference, and then after the first of the year we could have dealt with this again. I think it's a huge failure on the part of the Congress, and I'm disappointed by it. The president was prepared to sign almost any size bill. I think they didn't want to give him that bill before the election, and now we can't seem to figure out how to give it to him after the election.
But you think now there will be a compromise and people will get the help they need?
Well, I don't know that there will. I'm certainly working hard to make that happen. And, you know, Admiral Giroir talked earlier about what we've done with testing, what we've done with vaccines. We've really written 2 new big chapters in how to respond to a pandemic. Something he said I think maybe wasn't quite noticed. He said that there were 70 million point of service tests produced in October. There were another 70 million that were kind of overnight tests. That's more tests than Americans had taken the entire time up until October.
With that being said, everybody, that is all the news in regards to your second stimulus check, unemployment benefits, and second stimulus package. If you found this video useful, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the notifications bell so you never miss all of the newest and most up-to-date, reliable stimulus check information. Thank you for watching, everybody, and until next time, have a great day.